breath, everybody. I imagine Coach Williams is doing just that. Spencer McLaughlin back with you after a 20-19 9-inning barn burner. Coach, what did we just watch?
That was just a whole lot of grit, and man, I'm just so proud of my team. They just never gave up, and they believed in each other and just kept. We talked about punching back every single time, and they did that.
You guys have done that more than a couple times this year. You did it against Utah Tech. You were down 4 runs and had a 5-run 7th inning against California Baptist to win that series. What is it about playing here at Catherineburg Field that just puts the magic juice in the air for your team?
I don't know. We're just cardiac kids here. I mean, we just find a way to win in these crucial situations, and I hope we keep doing it, and I hope it comes through tomorrow as well.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth early in this game, and then all of a sudden you give up an 8 spot in the 5th inning. What'd you tell your team going into the bottom of the 5th when you responded with 8 runs of your own?
Yeah, I mean, I just told them we had to come back and have an answer inning and just to put a good swing on a good pitch and just continue to pass the bat, and I think they did that.
When you think about what your team needed in that inning, we were talking about, you got 3 innings left, just get something here. Just get, 2, 3, a couple runs, but they wind up getting 8. What were you thinking going into that bottom of the 5th for what would have been a good outcome overall?
I thought we were sitting in a good place at that point in time, but boy, those UTA, they have some really good hitters, and they can deliver some barrels, and boy, they just kept coming back and answering back to us. So
the pitching obviously struggled both ways today. The win was a big help for a lot of hitters. Certainly that helped some of your hitters, that helped some of theirs as well. How did your pitching staff do just enough to find a way to win this game?
I mean, having Maddie, our freshman, come in and close that game out is such a great performance for her. But we had to pitch by committee and to keep them off balance, and it took our whole staff to get through that game. But seeing a freshman on the mound at the end, that's a really good sign for us.
Certainly this is a game that can extract a physical toll. Most of the players and coaches and everyone's been here for more than 7 hours or longer at this point. But talk about the mental aspect as well. Your team just went through so many highs and lows, trailing by 7, leading by 4, giving up 4, trailing by 3, getting 3, but not get just all of that. How did you keep your team dialed into what was going on?
We just talked about staying present. We couldn't do anything about the past. The only thing we could do is focus on the next pitch, and they did that.
20 runs today for your offense, Coach. How do you feel about the way your team swung the bats in? I think I know what this answer is. I just wanted to double check.
Man, I'm just so proud of them. I mean, they just kept battling and kept putting a good swing on a good pitch. So we got to, get some rest tonight and then wake up in the morning and hopefully not have an emotional hangover about this and just move on and next game.
Yeah, was this the craziest game of the season so far of all the ones that you've had?
I think this is pretty crazy. Yeah, this tops it.
Well, what do you tell your team going into tomorrow to try to stay away from that emotional hangover to go on to the next one after that just marathon of insanity?
Just got to stay in the present, and we can't, we can't just go off the high off this win. This win, we can celebrate it when we get in the locker room, but once we leave the locker room, we got to get focused in for tomorrow morning.
Coach, appreciate the time as always. I'll let you go celebrate with the team and maybe get your heart rate down a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Go T-Birds. Go T-Birds.